So talk to me about the power of networking. And then I know that you have a tribe that you have formed as well. So roll into, or maybe you want to commingle on the answer, networking and your tribe, your community that you have going.
Well, I realized, I guess maybe through the book process, but if I ever want anything, I have to be the example first. So if I want to be accepted by certain individuals, certain masterminds, certain people who are putting big things together, I need to be valuable to them. I need to create a network that it could add value to them. So I put together this inner circle, and it's called Mike's Inner Circle, with the sole intention of getting a like-minded patriot entrepreneurs together to potentially hook up and do deals together, whether it's multifamily, storage, or it could be anything, mobile home parks. That was the intention. So why don't I create a tribe based off of our like-mindedness when it comes to our love of country? I gave a book away called The Inner Circle. They pay $17.76 per month. Many people show up live for the calls. Many people watch the recorded calls in the back end. But since it kind of cuts down on, the confusion, what are these people all about? Oh, these people love America. They love working together. It's the inner circle. A lot of these people have chipped in and bought that book, Mastering the Giveaway. So you send out one text message to the group. Hey, we need a bunch of book sales. Can you guys help out? And then I just get flooded with text messages. I'm in. I got it. Thanks. Done. And so you get to build this tribe around who you really are. Like if you hide who you really are, you'll never find those individuals. So when I get on these calls with people, I'm like, hey, why did you join the inner circle? Their first thing they usually say is, I just love how honest and transparent you are. I love that you're able to say things that other people are not willing to say. So by having this core group and we all share the same values, we could do business together much easier. Whether it is work one-on-one, they're working together with t-shirt companies, funnel building, marketing, advertising, whatever, or maybe we put a pool of funds together to invest in something else, maybe like a dog insurance company like Mark is putting together. So that's what I've realized, the power of networking. Be the example first. You are only as strong as your circle, and you can't just stay with your group. You need to go out to other people's groups, support other people. That's another takeaway. Quit worrying about yourself 24/7 and support other people's groups as much as possible. Number one, you meet a lot more people. Number two, you are becoming a giver just by being a part of many masterminds. And I'm a part of maybe 8 or 9 that I can think of right now. So it's amazing, the power of networking. I would not be here if it wasn't for my network. I love how Mark posted recently. Anybody who says they're self-made is full of shit. And that is 100% true. You are a product of the people you're around, what you're talking about, what you're saying about each other. And that's why I dive into multiple masterminds and try to figure out a way to create multiple revenue streams from those masterminds.
I'm in personally 4 paid masterminds, and dude, my life changed when I got around these individuals that were hungry for more, that were hungry for hitting their potential, they have a different mindset. They're willing to give away their secrets. Like you just came on here and said, here's how I get the bestseller on Amazon. That was a secret, man. That's a trade secret. So when I've gotten around these individuals, my net worth, my net income, my mentality, my cadence, my confidence, everything started changing. My life began to change. I mean, when you look at my daily routine at this point compared to what it was almost 7-8 years ago, it's a completely different look. I mean, everything about me has changed, and it's 100% contributed to the people that I've gotten around, my influences. And so you said you started this group to get these like-minded individuals so that you guys could share opportunities with each other. And that's exactly what I've seen. When you get in these groups, I learned about Forex trading, doing amazing in this Forex trading program because I was in a group. And then the cryptocurrency, man, they're about to launch this coin that I've invested in. And guys, I'm telling you right now, I will be a crypto millionaire. Hopefully that will even grow.
Pulse X?
Are we a billionaire?
Are we talking about Pulse X, by the way? Yeah. We're going to be crypto millionaires. Just to let you guys know.
So all of these things, though, all these opportunities came from paying to get in a room with other individuals that paid to get into a room, because immediately you've got like minds when someone said, I'm willing to invest in myself for an opportunity. That we weren't paying. I mean, yes, some of this stuff was skill set learning, but the majority of it is to get into the room with other people's like yourself, Mike. I mean, you've already mentioned it. We met at Legacy Family under Tim Brott's event. And then we were on a private jet where we paid to get on that private jet to fly to get around a select few of 12 individuals. I put a post out, would you pay to be on a private jet with other millionaires to take advice for 2 hours? And I think I mentioned it was $5,000 or something like that. Way, way more expensive than I could have gone commercial line with. And I had a few folks that said no. And I'm like, that mentality is going to keep you exactly where you're at. Because if you're not willing to invest in yourself, then who else is going to invest in you? And that's what it was. It wasn't a plane ride, a private plane ride for me. It was meeting 11 other individuals that I could create a relationship with and grow with. I'll be doing a book with you because you made that choice to get on that plane. Matter of fact, Bigger Vision was launched as quick as it was because of you, because we had a conversation and he was like, dude, you sat there and said, Bigger Vision, that is a brand right there. And that's going to be your first book. You're going to tell people about how mindset has changed your life and how your vision has completely expanded when you began to get the right influences surrounding you.
It's amazing.
Coming in visually, coming in audibly. I mean, do you push your books over into Audible?
Yes. Yeah, we do recommend that. Once again, you're building a relationship with your audience. So people always ask me, should you read it yourself or should you outsource it and hire someone to do it for you? I believe if you have the time, if you have the equipment, you read your own book. Why is a book important? Because it's step one of a relationship.
Yeah.
The moment they see that, maybe they'll watch a video. Maybe they'll listen to it on Audible. The more they hear you, see you, and like know about you, the more they trust you, the more they share your name. So yes, I recommend to create a book, put it up on Audible. It does take about 14 to 20 days for it to get approved. So it's usually the final step. It goes Kindle, paperback, hardcover, and then the Audible. So it is a definite necessity if you have the time and you have the want to. I didn't read my first book. I didn't have the time for it, but now I do. So yeah, highly recommend it for anybody out there.
I think I heard you say that the Audible downloads compared to sale copies of the hard copy is much greater.
Absolutely.
Did I hear you right?
It's trending upward. So Audible is just on the incline. You start to see Kindle is still doing really well. Paperbacks on the decline. Not many people are buying that, obviously, as much as they were 20 years ago. So I recommend Audible. I think when they hear your voice, why are podcasts so important? It's almost like they have this relationship with you. They've been listening for hours or maybe months. Yeah. And it's like they know your story. They know how you speak. They know what you teach. And, it's like pre-selling. Jonathan Rivera, he's a podcast. Are you working with Jonathan Rivera?
Yeah, he does my podcast.
He does mine also. He wrote a book with us. It was called Results Leader. And he calls podcasting pre-selling. You're pre-selling yourself everywhere you go. So if you actually... Yeah, are you okay?
There it is. Man, got it. So he gives this away.
Yeah, he gives it away.
Yeah, I signed up to hire him to do my podcast. He's my team. And boom, I get this nice little care package in, and it's got his book there.
So it's pre-selling. If you have a way to pre-sell yourself before the conversation of let's do business together ever comes up, then you've won. So podcasting, audiobooks, videos will do so, stuff like this. It's already a done deal. And I think people out there who are staying away from putting themselves online and putting themselves out there are actually cutting their own throat. They're hurting themselves. People will not know you. They won't trust you enough. Even if you're the greatest business entrepreneur that's ever existed, people need to know about you beforehand.
Yeah, that trust that's built. I've had so many people reach out. And matter of fact, going to these masterminds, because I also am watching these individuals that I'm connecting with through these other Facebook pages. And when I show up at these masterminds, I feel like I've got a best friend there. And I've never even... So Mark mentioned on the call yesterday in our coaching group, and I'm looking at partnering up with the guy to do a mastermind, and who knows where it's going to go to. And I've never met him before in person. like we have spoke on the phone, we see each other on social media, we've had some emails back and forth, but physically in person, I've never shook his hand. But that tells you the power and the influence that you have when someone can see you, hear your voice. There is familiarity that happens and instantly trust as long as you're coming across genuine. You got to be authentic and genuine, though. And that's what you said. You're picking an inner circle.
You're creating a personal brand. I think another piece of this is that people are trying to build a business. What you need to do is create a personal brand, because I think if you're going to invest in real estate, are you really investing in that piece of property, or am I investing in the person that opened up the door for me? I think, me personally, I'm investing in the person. So if that property goes to hell and all that, or that business goes to hell, I got an ally still. I want to see how you respond, because this is not a one and done thing. I want to do business forever together. I'm 37 years old, 30 years, 40 years. I want to keep doing this. I want the right people in my life. So invest in the person. In order to invest in the person, I need to know their personal brand.